everyone! In this episode we're heading to the market town of Knutsford in Cheshire to see if we can find ourselves a great pub stopover. Knutsford's 18 miles southwest of central Manchester. It's situated on the A50 and can be easily accessed from junction 19 on the M6. Here's what 3 words for where I'm standing at this moment. Knutsford might look like a picture-perfect Cheshire market town, but beneath its elegant streets it's laid with stories of heritage, creativity and quiet countryside calm. Just a few miles from our base at Woodlands Park, it's one of those places that feels both timeless and alive. King Street and Princess Street are lined with boutique shops and family businesses that make you slow down without even meaning to. You can still feel a sense of old Cheshire wealth here, from its Georgian townhouses to the wrought-iron details that seem to whisper of another era. So whether you're here for a coffee in one of the coffee shops, want to browse through the market, or wander past the quirky antique shops, Knutsford has an unhurried grace that fits perfectly with van life. If you're into all things handmade and artisan, then there's a maker's market on the first Sunday of every month. You may notice that some of the buildings in Knutsford resemble a bit of St Pancras / Hogwarts design. That's because they're built to a similar architecture of the Victorian Gothic era. The Courthouse Hotel was originally built in 1818 as the town's sessions house. It was designed by George Moneypenny in a neoclassical design and served as the local courts and jail before being beautifully restored to the stunning boutique hotel and events venue it is today. We really like spending time in Knutsford. It just seems to have the right blend of small independent shops, of restaurants, of bars, cafes, heritage. It's just a really nice place to visit, and you do get that blend of a bit of everything at the same time. There are so many different types of pubs, bars, restaurants, cafes. There really is something for everybody here. We just couldn't list all of them. That's the only problem. There's just so many, we can't list them all. When it comes to car parking, there are lots of options for you, depending on the size of your vehicle. Aldi, to the edge of the town where the train station is, has a large car park where you can park for up to an hour and a half, providing you're using the store. And it does have the double parking bay, so if you are in your motorhome or van, you can double park, I guess, providing you're courteous to other customers. If you have a smaller vehicle, then there is on-road parking throughout the town where you can park for free for up to an hour. And there's also plenty of pay and display around the town. St John the Baptist Church still stands proudly in the centre, its golden sandstone catching the light. Inside you can trace the stories of the Egerton family, the same family who shaped nearby Tatton Park and left their mark on almost every aspect of the town. The Egertons helped Knutsford to grow, building schools, churches and those beautiful Georgian homes that make the streets feel like a living postcard. And perhaps that's why Victorian author Elizabeth Gaskell fell in love with it. Her novel Cranford was inspired by Knutsford and the people who lived here. Genteel, kind, and just a little bit eccentric perhaps. But it's not all stillness and storybooks. Every May the town bursts into colour for Knutsford Royal May Day, a tradition that's been running since 1864. The music, the dancing, the sense of community. It's a kind of heritage that isn't locked into a museum. It's alive, celebrated, sung and shared. And maybe that's what makes Knutsford so special. It's not just a history piece, it's how gently it carries that forward to today. Knutsford is one of those Cheshire towns where history still hums beneath the cobblestones. Its name is said to have come from King Canute, the Viking king who, legend has it, crossed the River Lily here over 1,000 years ago and had a ford built, and it became known as Canute's Ford. And over the centuries that morphed into the name that we have today, Knutsford. We've had a lovely afternoon here in Knutsford, exploring the shops and bars and restaurants and just digging a little bit deeper into its history. Now we've had a really good recommendation for somewhere for a pub stopover, so we're just going to go and explore it and see whether it'll work. Our motorhome is a Swift Bessica 496. She's a 6 berth and she's just under 8 metres long. So we need to make sure that we get the space right when we're booking a pub stopover. So we've come to check this place out before we actually book in for a night. The Lee Arms on Brook Street do offer pub stopovers for motorhomes and camper vans. All that they ask is that you call them in advance so that they can make sure they can accommodate you on the day in question, and that you order something from the kitchen and maybe have a drink. They have a small car park at the front and a larger one at the back. And location wise, they're absolutely fantastic for visiting Knutsford. They're just on the outskirts of the vibrant town centre with easy walking distance to the other shops and bars and restaurants. The Lee Arms is fantastic for a pub stopover if you have a smaller motorhome or maybe a camper van, a Boxer or a California. Unfortunately, our Bessica is probably just a little bit too big. Apparently, Lee Road doubled for colonial Shanghai in Spielberg's film Empire of the Sun. It would be completely amiss of us to not spend just a little moment looking at these beautiful houses, especially at this time of the day as sun is setting. We're quite sad that it wouldn't work for us to park up at the Lee Arms. It's just a fantastic location, great pub, menu looks great too. So we're quite sad actually. It just means though we're going to have to keep looking, aren't we? And if you've got any suggestions for a great pub stopover in the Knutsford area, drop it in the comments below and we'll get back in touch with you for more details. And for now, I guess our mission to find somewhere continues. So thank you for watching and we hope that you tune in again really soon. Take care. Bye.